Everybody, welcome back to a new trading day. It's Sawadee Khap from Bangkok, and as you can see, still here, and it's very hot today, kind of cloudy, but very hot. And I'm really happy to have you here in this show. Again, it's Tuesday, it's the 16th, and I'm really happy to share my knowledge with you and to share trading ideas with you in this lovely morning briefing show from Admirals. Thanks to Admirals that we can do this every morning. Here you see, I brought my t-shirt with to Bangkok to see that we can work here with Admirals. Thanks a lot for this possibility to do this every morning. Lisa, wonderful good morning. So we share this, or we stream this show live on YouTube as well. So you will watch it on YouTube. You will find a button in the right corner, and you can click on it if you want. You can give us a like if you're in the mood, or if you leave a comment, also possible below that video right now or after the show as a recording. Okay, so let me share my stream and my screen. So here we go. Okay, so I need this on this side and this also. So now I can see the chat. Right, here is the chat. Wonderful. So Mike, Sawadee Khap, Tina, good morning. Marie-Louise, good morning. And Thomas also, Lisa, Ian, wonderful, good morning. And Crypto Queen, Switzerland, I guess, also wonderful, good morning. I appreciate a lot that you spend your precious lifetime with me this morning also. So feel free to ask whatever's in your mind. Philibert, wonderful, good morning. Nice to have you here in this show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you have anything in what you want to share with me, what is mind, so feel free to type it in the chat box. Hartmut, good morning, on YouTube or on Zoom. I can see it here on my big TV screen. I brought a 5-meter HDMI cable with me to connect that I can work on both screens here. So today it's Tuesday, 16th. What we expect today. Here, what we can expect today is at 11 o'clock German time, by the way, it's the flash estimate GDP, and then we expect from USA this afternoon 2:30 the advanced monthly sales for retail and food, and of course industrial production and capacity utilization at 3:15 this afternoon, and late in the evening the API weekly statistical bulletin at 10:30. This is what we expect today. So no rate decision, nothing. What is really important for us as swing traders, by the way, so if you trade, for example, kind of 10 minutes or 5 minutes, you should be a little bit more carefully with this, because kind of sales numbers and figures could bring a little bit volatility into the market. Very wonderful good morning on YouTube also. So let's go. And we have a lot of things to do. And finally, I want to show you what happened since yesterday. So first we have, again, 10 DAX 10 minutes, by the way. So we have on the right side this purple trend, and this is an old trend. And finally, you see there was the correction. And the correction was running in its own trend. And then we have a new leading trend on the right side, and the leading trend continues also. And here on the right side also again. So you see DAX is going up and up and up. And what doesn't matter, you have the chance, you had the chance in case you missed the purple trade. The yellow trade was also a leading trend, but was included, was a part of the main trend. And now both trends are running in the same direction. And here we go. Yesterday, as I said in the morning, there is no valid trend. The yellow trend was not valid, by the way. But finally, there was the correction. And there was a kind of balance candle yesterday afternoon, and there was the second trend arm. And now here we go. The trend is going up again. Here, the yellow part also, and of course the pink trend, the main trend also. Here we have now similar trends. This is really awesome. So the yellow trend was here possible. So let me just give me my drawing program. So this one I want to show you. So you see, here we go. There was a second trend arm. There was the possibility again, and now you had the chance to draw the trend, maybe respectively to write the trend, because trend market is going up and up and up. And you see another hit. It works again. So this is what I want to try to explain. I want to kind of teach you that you never miss this, the first entry in the second trend arm, because the highest probability. So then let's go to our focus charts, and we start with our Dow Jones in 4-hourly chart, by the way. So, and here we go. There's just a downtrend on the right side of the chart. And this is the downtrend, but it's kind of literally old a bit. So let me show it. So we have this one. Then we had a second trend arm. And with this balance candle, there was a possible entry. And you see it works again. And the trend made another trend arm. So that was enough to make money. So now we have the trend break here. Yeah, which means, okay, actually, there is no trend on the right side of the chart, because that's a move and that's a correction for the moment. So actually there's no valid trend. And you know, rule number 1 means we need a valid trend. So just wait for it. Maybe we can do this, maybe tomorrow, maybe, and then this. That could be a possible chance to go up, or maybe we see a new downtrend, whatever. In my point of view is this: if you work with a clear strategy and if you have clear rules, then it's a kind of checklist. And this is the real freedom of a trader, because without having a strategy and listening to people, they talk to you online and show this one and make analysis like this. Yeah, this is always a kind of guessing on the right side of the chart. So, but the moment you realize as a private trader, if you cannot work with guarantees, you have to work with probabilities. And probabilities means you need, how should I say, clear structures, clear instructions, and clear rules. That's the right word. Clear rules, and then you have kind of checklist, and this is real freedom. There is no guessing. Yeah, just valid trend, young trend, out of the correction, balance candle, got it. So if you have these 4 rules, make the trend, calculate your money management, that you feel comfortable, that you don't get sweaty hands, and it's not so hot. It's not like Bangkok here, 40 degrees runabout, that you get not in trouble with your emotions. Yeah, always the logic, by the way. Very soon the logic course is releasing really soon. I hope tomorrow, on Thursday, or maybe then latest the weekend maybe. So it's really cool stuff. So next one is our DAX in 40, DAX 40 in 4-hourly chart. And here you can see we don't have to make a new analysis. It's the same like yesterday, because the trend is continuing. We have a new all-time high in DAX 40. So, and in case you think, oh, now it's an all new all-time high, I can go short, and maybe don't. Look into my eyes. Don't do that. Okay, I'm here in this 26th floor. if you're short the DAX, believe me, it's really deep. It's really deep. So just wait for the rules and then we can do. Yeah. Okay, so next one. Euro USD. It's going deeper and deeper and deeper, and we made our profit already here. That's fine. So here you can see that's a new correction. And here we're going deeper. That's really cool stuff. So we are deep in a green zone. You know, we made our trades already here with this move. It was really fine. So maybe you think, oh, maybe we could make more money. Yes, of course, if it was your plan, if it were your plan, yeah, then you could make more money. But you know, we are always on the right side of the chart, and there you have to make a current decision. So, and when we had this situation here on the right side of the chart, you know, we realized, okay, we are deep in the green zone. Point of control is far away. So therefore, I decided to take just this one move, yeah, and not more. So am I unhappy right now? No, of course not, because I made money. I don't look the money I did not have. So I just happy about that my plan was working. My plan was out of second trend arm, through the point 2 and out. So that was the point. Okay, so now, oh my gosh. You remember yesterday, the Bitcoin analysis? I'm such a fool because I have forgotten to open my position. I hope you not. Look at this one. Damn it. Jesus Christ. You know why a 4-hourly chart is not really my point. Yeah, this is, what should I say? Second trend arm, yes. And on the way back to the point of control. I hope you did it. Yeah, because we prepared it yesterday. So check it out. Here we go. Second trend arm. Oh my gosh, it worked again. Yeah, and it worked again. Check it out. So there was a balance candle yesterday. I guess it was yesterday. Yeah, and you see, one down to the point of control. We can't even trade it in the UK. Delete it from your list, Marie-Louise. You don't need Bitcoin. It's just another trade. So, but you see, this could give you kind of confidence. So we train together, you know, trade to draw the trend properly. And Marie-Louise, you see, it's quite simple. It's quite simple. Accumulation phase, distribution phase, accumulation, acceleration, accumulation, acceleration. It's always the same. We trade prices, yeah, just prices. And you see, it worked again. So I hope, in case you have it in your list, and in case you're living in the country, you can trade Bitcoin, for example, then I showed you yesterday this chance. Yes, and it worked again. Be happy. So how you can handle this trade now, in case you are in, of course, yeah, Bitcoin is always quite volatile, I would say. So maybe we had this break through the point 2. So take partial profits, make the trade safe, and be happy. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, maybe you can write the trend, by the way, because I guess maybe we'll think this point of control here. So in case you took this balance candle here and you had an entry, or maybe lower than the point of low, yeah, make partial profits, trail the stop by 0.3, so you're fine. And then let's the market ride down to the point of control. Cool stuff. I love it when a plan is really working. I really love it. Ah, gosh, I love it so much. This is, by the way, things I teach, some kind of things I teach in the course. by the way. So this is gold, go just the same like in DAX, going up and up and up and up and up. There's nothing to do for the moment. So then finally we have British pound USD. Yeah, and here we are in a downtrend, still in a downtrend. Maybe could be a new uptrend very soon. Let's see, could be possible. So here we go, move, correction. So we need a higher move, that we have a valid trend, and then the next correction could be yours. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so what happened in crude oil? Oh, I don't know. Should we have a look at crude oil? Let's see. Is there anything crude oil? So symbols. Energies. Here we go, crude oil. Here we go. Matthias, which time frame? Okay, so what should happen in crude oil? 1 hour. Who cares for 1 hour, by the way? Okay, let's see 1 hour. I don't understand the question. What happened in crude oil? I don't know, just a normal trend. So so maybe you have an explanation for me, Matthias. So okay, let's see. So there was a trend, by the way. So wonderful, lovely trend. So oh no, there was, here we go, this one, and correction, and this one, and correction, and this one. So okay, now we have a new trend on the right side of the chart. So do you have a special reason, Matthias, why you asked me this? What happened in crude oil? So if someone is asking me what happened in crude oil, because I didn't have in my, I didn't have it on my list, by the way, because I trade in daily charts. So then I'm always, oh my gosh, what happened? What happened in crude oil? Or maybe is there a crash or something like that? And then I check the chart and see, okay, so what's going on? So what's the question? So nothing happened, just a trend, and maybe a new long trend in hourly chart. Yeah, maybe, yeah. So maybe the next correction could be yours. Yeah, second trend arm could be yours. Yeah, and then go up to 0.2 and then back to the point of control. Maybe this could happen. So be careful, guys, and such questions. It's not just no blaming, kind of just an idea to just food for your thoughts again. Yeah. So when you watch a chart, you have to learn to think in a logic way. The rest is emotions and kind of perception. And your perception is always your perception. It's an individual thing. But in the order book, there is no perception. There are just numbers. The pictures creates your perception. So therefore, your perception is your individual thing. Maybe no one will see the same like you. So I can say the only highest recommendation I can tell you is always the same thing. Open the chart, draw the trend properly, which you have to learn, by the way, find your signal, calculate your money, but in heaven's sake, stop doing this thing. Oh my gosh, what happens? The moment you will find an explanation is the way you will lose your money. Because again, I give you just this quick reminder, it's for everybody, guys. In the order book, where everything starts and ends of everything you do in trading, there is an order book. There are just 3 columns, 3 rows. Buyers and the volume, sellers and the volume, and in the middle, there's the price. There is no fourth column you can type in the reason why you want to go long short or why the price is going up. And there is no fifth column where you can type in your name, where you can consider who was going long or short. Nothing like that, just only numbers. So why do you start to analyze all those trades? Why you're doing this? Kind of analysis leads to opinions. If you're an institutional trader, or if you're the big one, if you're the whale in the ocean, then you can have an opinion, because then you can make your opinion to real money. But you and me, we are not the whale in the ocean. We are the small, tiny fishes. Yeah, we can play with in the same ocean. It's the same ocean. So we can see, oh, where's the whale going? Stop making analysis. Yeah, open the chart and find your signal and trade it. But stop doing this stupid thing of analysis. Oh my gosh, what happens in the market? I can tell you what happens in the market all the time. There's always an answer. Always, by the way. Really, always. Why do prices going up? Because news, because sun, or whatever. What is it? Volume. Volume on the buyer side. And when the price is going up, maybe more than you expected. So what's the explanation? What's the only real answer? It's volume on the seller side. More volume on the seller side. There is no reason. If you want to find out the reason, you have to take your phone and then you have to call every single trader which is involved in this chart, which is interesting to know. Okay, that's, you know, it's kind of sarcasm. You cannot call, but if you want to know the reason why someone is going short or long, then you have to call him. So to be honest, I'm in trading for 23 years right now, 23 years right now. Up to until today, this day, never in my life, the stocks or the exchange called me and asked me why you want to go long and why you want to go short. Please tell me. That will never happen, because the order book is completely neutral. It's not the job of the exchange to figure out why something happens, why people want to go long or short. It's not the job of the exchange. Yeah, it's not the chart. It's not, but this is deep understanding. This is deep understanding. So before we go to the running trades, Nastia, can you give me just a hint if I have time, kind of 5 minutes, or I have to be on time today? Maybe you can give me just a quick hint. Okay, so before we go to the running trades, because we have some running trades right now, we can open a poll of today. The question of today is called, do you know the logic of divergence? Do you know the logic of divergence? So thanks, Nastia. So yes, I do. No, I don't. Oh, what the heck is what's the divergence? Oh my gosh, I don't know. So feel free to ask. And while you're doing this, we go through the running trades. So first of all, let's start with A, Australian dollar, Swiss franc. Yeah, and now we are in, you know, that's the trend. We are up to the 0.2. So we started the trend. Everything is fine for the moment. So just, I have the stop loss below the last 0.3 with a question mark, by the way. And let's see, I let the market run for the moment, yeah. Okay, so we have enough space to go up. Same in Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, same procedure, because we are a little bit in profit right now and we are back on track. So just let it go. And of course, I trail my stop to this 0.3 here to be a little bit closer. Then we have Euro Australian dollar. We talked about yesterday. Yes, and again, same procedure, on track down to the 0.2. So just for the moment, let it go, nothing to do. And Euro Canadian dollar was the awesome one. And here we go. We had a breakthrough to the 0.2. And by the way, this morning I sold half of the position. I sold half of the position, so I'm quite fine. And now I trail my mental stop, soft stop, bar by bar to have in every case at all a winner. Yeah, so just wonderful, let it go. And of course, we have still silver open. And silver is still open, yes, and it's circling around a bit. So actually, I cannot make a partial profits because of a small position. And but I trailed the stop into profit. Everything is fine for the moment, so just let it go. So if you have a higher position, it's a good thing because we break through the 0.2. So if the strategy is working, by the way, which means make a partial profit if you want, and then maybe trail the stop bar by bar with a mental stop, maybe until we reach whatever next target. Or this is up to you, what kind of plan. So I told you about yesterday the share of Lululemon, is it? So here we go. There yesterday we had a kind of balance candle, which means we have the second trend arm when the market opens this afternoon. So we can put the position and pending order up to the 0.2 in case you trade shares, by the way. Just an idea. So then on my list still is British pound, Swiss franc. No, that was an idea from yesterday, not longer, but it's Euro New Zealand dollar. There I'm waiting for a trend break or for breakouts to the lower side. So there is the 0.2, kind of 0.2. Price is going up a bit, just I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm not sure. Still waiting on this. Then we have Australian dollar, Japanese yen daily chart, by the way, really awesome. Yes, we have changing of the color, but actually there is no close. Yeah, we have a close 38%. Yes, we have. So we can open a position maybe a little bit higher, give it a little bit space. There is enough space to go up to the 0.2. Just wait for it. And the same we have in Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Also, yes, there is the pending order already in. So there is nothing to do for the moment. So you see, it's so important to follow your rules, and then you have the big chance to make money. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades open in daily chart, and we have to manage it. So let's see what happens. I'm quite excited what will happen. Maybe we have the next winners on my list. So just give me just a second. I have the cleaning room. Just a moment, please. Okay, just a moment. Sorry. So, sorry, I'm back. Okay, so here we go. And yeah, the explanation. What I ask you today is, do you know the logic of a divergence? So 58% says, yes, I do. And 35% says, no, I don't. And 8% says, what is the heck? It's a divergence. So what is a divergence? It's just a quick explanation. A divergence means two basic things going in different directions. So maybe we see a chart, both of us, it's just a quick explanation, yeah, that you understand what is a divergence. So maybe we have a look at the chart. So, and you say, that's clear long. And I say, no, this is clear short. Then it's a divergence. So there is a fact, or there's something we have to judge, and we have different opinions. So then we have a divergence in that, okay? So what is the point we have in trading to judge or to analyze? Yeah, it's about the price and the volume. So and sometimes it happens that the price is going up again, but without higher volume. So which means we have a high, a small correction, and then the next high again, but with lower volume. And there are some indicators you can use for that. This is kind of MACD. It's moving average, convergence, divergence. And this indicators measures such a kind of divergence. So the price normally, if you have a clear and if you have a healthy trend, then it is, okay, the move at the price and the volume goes in the same direction. So we have a strong volume, price is going up. We have volume is going down, and with the next trend arm, we have a high volume also. But sometimes, especially you have an old trend, or you are really deep in a kind of price zone, in the cheap price zone, then you have a big move, and you have a small correction, and then the next move is going lower the price, but the second thing, the second basement, the volume is not going also high, which means price and volumes have a divergence. And there are a lot of algorithms around the world, they are reacting on this kind of divergence, especially in higher time frames, because that means, okay, the last move was taken by private money, not longer institutional money. Yeah, and always think about it. When you have a big move, yeah, most of the private traders are wrong. And they say, oh my gosh, I missed the trend. And they want to use the next small correction to jump into the market, that the price is going up again, that they can have advantage of this. So, and on the other side, the big move was driven by institutional money, and they want to go out of the market. And they use the next small correction to push the button, to push the price a little bit higher, to sell the rest of the positions. You know, private money want to go long to buy, and institutional money want to sell. Yeah, and this leads to a kind of divergence. This is what happens, and was the kind of a simple explanation of divergence. And most of the times you see this in extreme zones. When you have an old trend, especially the price is in a real deep green zone or in a lower green zone, then you should have a look and analyze some kind of divergences. It's always against the trend, by the way, but normally it's just a strategy, but you have to find a plan. When do you go entry and where is the exit? Just a move. Maybe after such a divergence, sometimes, especially you are deep in an unfair price zone, it could happen that a divergence leads to a new trend. This could be a very interesting early entry. Yeah, so think about it just a little bit. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for being part of the show again. Thanks a lot. I wish you a wonderful day. Have courage and be kind. And as always, may the